Hey, this is Margaret Lynch, and I am here with my good friend Lauda Mazagonic, who I just dragged out of the hallway into her hotel room. I kidnapped her, actually, because I'm such a huge fan of your work, and just seeing what she has done as a tapping into wealth coach and really working around the things that get in people's way in their money and in their success. And I was like, I got to interview this lady. So we forced her husband to be the cameraman. Hi, Stefan.
Hi.
And I just wanted to take a few minutes to ask you some questions because I'm loving what you're doing out there. I watched your video. So, yeah, so tell me, like, what do you see as some of the biggest issues that are going on with people when they are sort of up against that wall and they're trying to make more money and trying to make a bigger impact?
What I noticed is that people really have a goal. They really want to get there. They want to have a bigger impact and expand their business. And there's something that they just cannot see. You know, it's like they may even hire a coach and they know all the steps, and yet they just cannot get to do it. And procrastination comes in and so on. So I have so much fun creating the video that you watched and the webinar training, where I talk about the 3 secrets to actually really supercharge your energy and your impact and create, just because it's about uncovering. So I really invite you to watch it. That's the biggest thing. But it's really getting in touch with what is subconsciously running in your system.
Yeah, I think that we have to get to a point where we sort of get beyond talking about, I think I have a block, or I think I'm stuck and I don't know why, or people even saying, you know, I have money blocks, or I have a mindset issue, and really get to a different conversation about, well, what are those things? Let's get really specific. And I sometimes have a sense that people have no idea that you can find out so specifically.
Yes.
So give us like one hint in your training that you did, and I know many of you probably watched it.
Yeah.
But I didn't get to go through the webinar yet. So what is one of the secrets that you teach that really helps people to sort of shift it and move forward?
Well, I guide them in a step-by-step process where they really actually personally go into this space where they identify what is blocking them. And it's a very simple and yet very powerful process where they identify what their goal is, and I guide them through these steps into like identifying what is really running in their nervous system. And you know, just like what you were talking about, the blocks, but it's so amazing to use a very clear process to get there instead of just, you know, knowing that we have these blocks and not knowing how to address them or what to do next.
And then do you leave them there knowing what their problems are, or do you?
No, we actually talk not only about what they are personally for you, but also like what you can do next.
Yeah. So
it's about really identifying what they are for every person, and then what you can do next in order to change where you're at. And you know, I think it would be awesome for people to watch the webinar because there's a lot of amazing content, and I think it's really valuable. So
yeah, and you get to go on kind of a personal journey. You know, I mean, for me, it's so cool because I've been looking at money and wealth and abundance and tapping for so long, and it's so sort of refreshing and cool to see how you have taken some of that base and just made it into something your own, and taking people really deep on a webinar to have such a personalized experience for each person is really powerful. And I love when someone puts out great content, and from the beginning at the end of that training or webinar, whatever it is, people are transformed, and that's the best gift you can give. So that's why I wanted to talk to you. So how do people work with you? How do they get more of Lauda Mazagonic without just grabbing you in a hallway and dragging you into a room and then taking you to lunch?
Well, we are going to actually put under this video the link so they can get more information. But right now, actually, in a few days, I'm starting a program, Tapping into Wealth Manifestation, to address all of the possible blocks and really just go in. Somebody called me a Sherlock Holmes.
I love it. The Sherlock Holmes of wealth manifestation. That is a good name for you. Well, awesome. Thank you for letting me kidnap you and drag you into your own hotel room. And our camera guy / tech guy / VFT visionary over there, Stefan Gonick, thank you for making this video for me. And I hope you guys loved it as much as I love Lauda. Bye, guys.
Bye.